China calls us troublemakers. They accuse us of creating monsters in the West Philippine Sea. But they have been lurking for years, bullying, stealing, and violating international law. The Philippines is not the aggressor. We are a nation standing our ground, defending what is rightfully ours. And we have the law on our side, UNCLOS, the 2016 Arbitral Tribunal ruling, and the principles of international order all affirm our sovereign rights. But while we defend our sovereignty with law and diplomacy, the real monster lurks in our waters. Since December 2024, China's monster ship, the China Coast Guard 5901, has been illegally prowling our EEZ. A security operation? No. This is intimidation, a clear violation of international law.
You are advised to return to sailing within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, approximately 102 nautical miles southwest of the Bonus Points of Miles, Philippines.
The real monster in Asia is not the Philippines. It is China, a state that built military bases on artificial islands in contested waters, rams and fires water cannons at unarmed Filipino fishermen, ignores international law, and bullies its neighbors into submission. And yet, they dare to call us the aggressors? They attack our sovereignty and call us villains. They violate international law and call us provocateurs. But we know the truth. The world knows the truth.
A Philippine boat and Chinese ship have collided near a contested reef in the latest territorial dispute between the two countries in the South China Sea. The Philippines said China had harassed, blocked, and executed dangerous maneuvers in highly contested region in the West Philippine Sea. In a separate incident, the Philippines also condemned China's illegal and aggressive actions in the South China Sea on December 9, saying that China's Coast Guard had fired water cannon at a Philippine Fisheries Bureau vessel conducting a regular resupply mission. The South China Sea is at the center of a territorial dispute between China, the Philippines and other countries. Meanwhile, on December 10, China had targeted Philippine civilian supply vessels in the Second Thomas Shoal in the Spratly Islands, one of a flashpoint area between the two countries. One of two boats carrying provisions was rammed by a Chinese Coast Guard ship, the National Task Force for the West Philippine Sea said in a statement. Manila accused the Chinese Coast Guard and maritime militia of repeatedly firing water cannons at its resupply boats, causing serious engine damage to one, and deliberately ramming another.
But we have a very big reserve in West Philippine Sea. That's why they are very interested on the Philippines. So let us not let go of it. We should protect our territory.
Tayo. Yun ang history, tapos nag-file sila ng kaso, nanalo tayo. Yung papel, sa totoong buhay, between nation, yung papel, wala yan. Kayong mga Pilipino nakikinig ngayon, boundary lang, tubig lang naman, hayaan mo yan.
Few moments later.
Why are you so sparing? Gusto ninyo, gawain na lang ninyo kaming province, Fujian, pati Philippine province of China. Di wala tayong problema. We see
of a deal with Chinese President Xi Jinping that he made back in 2016.
Will you allow the Chinese to fish? Of course. Yan ang pinag-usapan namin noon, kaya tayo nag-uusap eh. And that was we were allowed to fish again. It was a mutual agreement. See,
tanong lang ako kay Carpio pati kay Albert, kung bright kayo, bakit nawala ang West Philippine Sea sa atin?
President Rodrigo Duterte likens joint exploration with China in the West Philippine Sea to co-ownership in a speech Wednesday. Duterte doesn't distinguish if he meant co-ownership of the West Philippine Sea or of the resources found in it, such as oil. He says, quote, "They offer joint exploration, so that's like co-ownership. It's like two of us own that. That's better than fighting." Duterte hails China's joint exploration offer as proof that his foreign relations strategy is successful in bringing benefits to the Philippines. The 1987 Constitution says the resources within the country's exclusive economic zone must be reserved for Filipinos. The West Philippine Sea is a portion of the larger South China Sea, which falls within the country's EEZ and continental shelf. Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio says the Constitution bans joint development within the country's EEZ. Carpio says the government can tap a private company as a contractor to extract resources within the EEZ, but there can be no state-to-state joint development. Duterte's use of the term co-ownership can be a cause for concern, given the West Philippine Sea and its resources are supposed to be exclusively for Filipinos. China's claim to the West Philippine Sea was invalidated by the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague, Netherlands in 2016, but Beijing has chosen to ignore the ruling. Duterte also uses the term co-ownership after joking it will be better if China declares the Philippines as one of its provinces, a remark widely condemned by lawmakers and citizens.